Hey, what's up guys? I'm Steve Wells and today I'm going to be talking about a new shoe from New Balance, the Fuel Cell Rebel. So the Fuel Cell Rebel is from New Balance's new Fuel Cell line. They have the 5280, they have the Propel, and they have the Echo in their Fuel Cell line. The Rebel is kind of one of their faster kind of tempo run type shoe. Maybe race shoe. So tech stuff about the Fuel Cell Rebel has 24 millimeter stack height under the heel, 18 under the forefoot, giving it a 6 millimeter drop. So that lower drop definitely makes the shoe feel a little bit faster, encourages that midfoot strike that the shoe really encourages. Also with this weird little bump out thing that's going on out here, giving you some more surface area to roll from the outside to the inside as you're striking. So if we look at the bottom here, we have this crystal rubber outsole. I didn't expect the durability that I'm getting out of this shoe, especially if you had a more efficient stride than I do. You definitely get a longer life out of this shoe. With my pronation that I have going on, probably gonna wear down this inside edge pretty quick compared to what a lot of other people are gonna see out of this shoe. On the bottom also has this plate that is going to increase the responsiveness of the shoe a little bit, give it that kind of poppy feel without paying an arm and a leg for a carbon plate in your shoe. So all that stuff put together, I think, makes this an awesome race shoe for the roads, for a lot of those neutral runners that are doing 5K up to, I would say, even marathon in this shoe if you are neutral or supinate. A lot of times what I'll use this shoe for is my faster days, so tempo stuff, even track workouts, that kind of thing. Definitely feels a lot more at home going a little quicker than it does on more of your long run days. Definitely if you are doing any kind of heel striking, you should probably stop doing that first of all. But also this is probably not going to be a great shoe for you because of the design of the outsole here. With the upper here, I was actually kind of surprised whenever I first put this shoe on. I have relatively skinny feet, and a lot of shoes will kind of slide around on there, especially with these kind of sock-like booty uppers. But I was surprised how well I was able to lock down this shoe even around my skinny foot. So I keep saying that this is a good shoe for people, neutral runners and people who don't pronate too much, and that's why it's not such a great shoe for me. With the shape of the shoe here, and also with kind of the lack of structure of the upper, I find myself blowing out way over this edge here every time I'm running. Not only have I noticed that I pronate a lot in it because of the kind of lack of support in here, which I'm not really expecting in this kind of shoe. I knew I was getting into whenever I got them, but I have heard from different people and from my experience with the shoe, this bump out on the outside actually makes it feel like you're pronating more, and that's not a big deal whenever I'm going faster, going in a straight line, that kind of thing. But I have found whenever I'm going around a turn in these, I will fall into the inside and almost be like on the ground on one foot as I'm going around that turn, which can be a little bit disconcerting sometimes. So that's definitely something to consider when looking at this shoe. I do find myself actually reaching for this shoe whenever I am doing faster workouts, because it actually, the design of the bottom of the shoe, I've found, actually makes me kind of think about my form a little bit more. because it was designed with so much of that in mind. It is uncomfortable if I do start getting a little bit sloppy. So in summary, if you are pretty big pronator, if you're a heel striker, first of all, get to work on that. And second, might not be the best shoe for you. If you are supinator, neutral runner, looking for something to go a little bit faster, maybe a race shoe, maybe a marathon shoe that you don't need a $250 investment into, the Fuel Cell Rebel might be something that you'll want to check out. It's a little bit weird of a shoe, so I definitely recommend finding one somewhere, trying it on, getting your foot in it before you make the purchase. But at $130, I think it's a pretty good investment for what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Next week we're going to be talking about the Ultra Escalante 1.5 versus the Escalante 2, see what kind of changes I've made and what I think about them. So be sure to click that subscribe button and bell down below to stay up to date.